Hi there. So I thought we would give you a quick tour of our trailer and our little setup, just to get you familiar with what we're pulling here. So this is our towing vehicle. It's 2019 GMC Terrain. It has a 2-litre 264 horsepower engine. That's not exclusive to the Denali model, which ours is. I think that's available through all of the lines. And our trailer is a 2019 Jayco 195 RB. And so just to get on with the specs, the max towing for this vehicle is 3,500 pounds, but I'm going to tell you how they get to that. This is great for pulling this. Our trailer is about 20.5 feet hitch to bumper, which is only about 6 feet longer than the vehicle, so the ratio is really good. Now, the specs say this has a 3,500 pound towing capacity. The dry weight of our trailer is 2,900 pounds, so they pair really well together. But that 3,500 derives from the gross combined vehicle weight rating for the Terrain. Now, the Terrain itself weighs about 3,400 pounds, and it's designed to carry up to 1,100 pounds in cargo. So that's where they derive that 3,500 pound max towing capacity. So obviously Ashley and I combined do not weigh 1,100 pounds, and basically if we loaded this up with everything that we could, we wouldn't even get close to 1,100. So the way it works, and it's really good, is that you take the 7,700 gross, combined vehicle weight rating that it's designed to have, subtract the dry weight of the truck, which is about 3,500, subtract the dry weight of the Jayco, and that's about 2,900. So you see you get about 2,000 extra pounds for us to load it up with obviously drivers, passengers, and all of our cargo. So together, there's plenty of room, and I think that's something that people should take into account when they're deciding what trailer to buy and trying to pair it with their towing vehicle. So if the specs of your vehicle have a specific towing capacity, just remember to take into account that usually means when the vehicle is fully loaded out. In our case, it would be 1,100 pounds packed into this, and then we would add another 3,500 pounds on top of that. So regardless of any scenario, tanks being full or empty, we've got passengers in there or whatever, we feel like we're pretty good to go in any situation with this pairing. So let's come and have a quick look at our trailer to get you all familiar with it. As it says, 2019 Jayco 195 RB. It's fantastic for us. We had some upgrades. We got the power hitch installed, which, as you can see, will go up and down with that little switch. Really great feature. I really love it. We have a front window, which we're not really open to because, people who don't want to see into our thing, but it is there, and there is shades on the background, and it's great. Airflow window open at the moment, and that's our aircon. And we have our fridge and our hookups here. Cable TV, which we don't use, and this is our power. And back on the other side, sorry I forgot to miss it, is our fresh water tank. I probably sound like every other YouTube RVer right now. Hot water tank and furnace, and this is our stove vent. Fresh city water here, and we do have our sewerage hookup there. The site we were at doesn't have sewerage, so we'll have to dump on our way out. It's fine. We do have our sewer hose in our little bumper right here, which is great. And a spare tire, and Jayco's LED smart lighting system. That's great. Lights up the entire side, left or right, depending on the which indicator you're using, and the reverse lights are really bright as well. Our awning is partially out, as you can see, and there's an LED strip underneath it, which is really good at night. Makes it very warm, very inviting, and obviously you can see what you're doing. And we will just dodge some trees. So pretty simple on this side, just the front door, We've got two electrical outlets, 110 volt, which we can use for grilling, and we have some storage in here, which is going to look pretty full, but it's hard to tell how deep it goes, but it does. We've got two sets of golf clubs in there. We obviously got the grill, we have some furniture and every other items we need, so we haven't really run into any problem for the outside storage and how to fill it yet. And as I said, just the two of us, plenty of room. So yeah, that's quick on the outside. Jayco 195RB paired with our 2019 GMC Terrain Denali. But as I said, it's all about the engine on the Denali. Obviously this one has a tow package, but this engine is available at the lesser trims. Okay, so now we'll give you a quick tour of the inside. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to the inside of our Jayco 195RB. I can't remember what our interior package is called, but I believe it's just known as the best one, and that's what we got. So, where to start? We'll start with the rear and then move our way up. So this is a walk-around queen-size bed. It's an RV size queen, so it's got that smaller dimensions, but it's good enough for us. But you can see it's a bit misleading with how you can fall off the edge thinking that there's mattress there if you're used to a queen, and which we are in our normal bedroom, but my feet hang off the edge, so that's fine. You have side tables on the side and a little closet for each person, which is great for us. A few hanger-ups here, and we have put in place these I don't know if you can tell already, we've gone for a two-tone theme of wood and aqua. And we have teal, sorry.
Teal accessories. Teal accent color.
Okay. Teal accent color, sorry. Don't rip me alive in the comments. So yeah, we've got some storage baskets up there. Probably could add a couple of more, but we haven't really been able to find them since our initial purchase, but they did great. Obviously we can put all of our things in there. Outlets on the side, and a window to each, which gives you obviously some good light and some good airflow if you wanted it. Jumping onto the right, we have our entertainment set up. We put this TV in place on a bit of a swivel here, just so we could watch it on TV, or watch it while we're eating at the dinette or in bed. This looks like a fire hazard waiting to happen, but it's actually a pretty good setup. When you're on the road, you just want all of your media on a hard drive and a media player for the TV, and small TV speakers like this suck, so I bring this mobile Bluetooth speaker, which we can either hook up here to make the TV sound better and take it outside if we want some music other than the built-in speakers on the trailer. So yeah. We have the nice countertop prep space, and obviously shoving all of this into one corner doesn't really take up too much, but we can also just unplug it and move it all if we need it. The side-mounted air conditioning, 8,000 BTUs I think it is. It's plenty good for us. Does a good enough job. You obviously have your sink. It's kind of small, but it's good enough. Like it's just the two of us, and you can tell that's what it's designed for. We're not going to have a family pile of dishes after every time we eat or want to put food, right? So yeah, as I said, it's good enough for us. We've had this paper towel dispenser. We put that in, and it's got a crank so it stops it from flying out whilst we're traveling, because it's obviously secured in there. And then we've got our leveling station and our water pump, and we do have a 12-volt outlet here if you want it, and this is where the cable TV is. So this is our entertainment, food prep, kitchen section. It's really pretty cool. This is our utility cupboard here. Anything that you need to fix the trailer can usually be found in here. We got checklist clipboards, hooks, igniters, all kinds of good stuff, like a handyman's tool. And underneath there's a bit more storage here. It's really designed to keep the garbage and junk, and obviously that's what we do with it as well. microwave and 2-burner stove, and then furnace. And then under that is our fuse box. Okay, so we're going to continue here. Obviously this is our dinette. It does fold down into a bed. And the table does shift to give either chair more room if necessary. We don't really need to mess around much with that. We're hopefully never going to need it to use it as another bed unless we have other things living in here. We did manage to swipe, or someone gave us, one of the Jayco pillows that only come on the Jay Feather models, not the Jay Flight like this is. So that's great. As far as lighting goes in the kitchen, it's great. You've got little extra lights under the sink and under the dinette if you need them. All of the lights can be controlled individually, but there is one master switch that, I know I didn't mention this, but this privacy curtain, this can pull back to separate the bedroom and the kitchen if you want it. There is one master switch on here that will turn off a few sets of lights on this side. So if you just want to leave at the end of the day, you can have those lights on and off. Moving on, so there is some extra storage under the dinette, but we throw a couple of things in there, but not a lot. And then we have this great size pantry, which is really a tool for everything. Obviously we have our staples, beer and dog treats, and then we've got some obviously some kitchen items in here, and as you can tell we've stuck with the teal accent coloring, which really makes everything look good. There's plenty of room in here for us. Combined with the fridge and this pantry, we really haven't run into any situations where we need more than what's available in the trailer. And then above the dinette, sticking to storage, we have a couple of well-placed cups, obviously. They fall over in transit, but they're pretty solid and they're not designed to break. And then on this side we have our plates, mugs, bowls, whatever else we need. These are shatterproof, nice and expensive, nice and heavy. But most of the time we stick to the paper stuff because, you know, dishes and it's just easy to operate like that. And a nice window that overlooks our campsite. Okay, a couple other modifications up here. We've installed some hooks just to keep the where our keys and everything like that. A couple light switches and the awning control and the front door. Right by the front door we have this great closet. Mostly jackets. There is a shoe garage downstairs and everything else that we can just throw into there that we don't need to access regularly. Yeah, pretty straightforward, and obviously that is our furnace. This mirror that we put on the bathroom door is something that we installed. It doesn't come standard, but it really opens up the place. You know, when you're lying in bed, the place feels twice as big as what it does, and I'm pretty sure that's what mirrors are designed to do. So the bathroom is where we've done a lot of work on, so we'll take you on a quick tour in here. We've got a little towel rack on there with, again, teal accented towels. Just before I take a seat, we installed this medicine cabinet. It, like out of the factory, it comes with a mirror here, which is great. But I ripped that down and I replaced it with this. So the door is sealed in so it doesn't pop open when we travel, and we can put all of our toiletries in there. Really great with a mirror. It's so stiff, in fact it's a bit hard to close. Little bathroom, little toilet here with a flush steel. So it's not a wet bath. I don't know if you can jump in here, but the shower is separate from the toilet. So there is no sink in here, but the way we've come around this is, so if you are ever going to use the bathroom, obviously there's no place to wash your hands. So what I did was I put a little soap dispenser in here. So when you are doing your business and you're done and you wipe up, you don't have to use the sink out the front. You can just push this button here, grab some soap, rinse your hands, turn on the cold water and rinse them right here. So obviously, you know, no one wants to walk out of a bathroom feeling, you know, dirty or gross or whatever. So that was the best way to counter it. And then when it came to the dispensers, I continued with that and put more dispensers in the shower that will have your shampoo, your shower gel, and your conditioner. So I took a shower this morning. I'm a little under 6 foot and I fit into here pretty well. And then you can just, you know, grab your shampoo or your shower gel as you see fit. You don't need to mess around a lot in here. So obviously with sunlight there's a bit more room in there. And aftermarket we had the super fan or whatever they're called. Do you know what they're called?
Fantastic fan.
The fantastic fan installed here. So you just crank this up like that and then you can get it started. Yeah, a really good air circulation. So even on a hot day, if you turn this up to max and then open up a couple windows in the normal cabin, you'll get some 6 miles per hour airflow is what they say. So we really turned this bathroom into something that is quite self-sustainable. Everything that you need to do, you can get done in here, which I think has made a world of difference. A lot of people, like I didn't like the idea of not having a sink in the bathroom, and putting in these dispensers has really made a big difference, and I really like it. I had the whole thing planned out to be all touchless with dispensers, but as soon as COVID hit, all of those sort of items that would, you know, touchless dispensers of foam soap and things like that, they were all snapped up so quick and they were almost really too hard to get, at least for the time being. So I don't know if it will replace it all, but right now I really like how it's all set up. And that pretty much covers everything in the bathroom. I'll just turn that off so it doesn't crank this down. There we go, that looks good. And this is basically our trailer. We've spent, it probably took us about, what, 8 hours of work to get everything done the way we like it. And since that time, we haven't really felt the need to do anything else other than what we've done. Yeah, and these modifications anyone can do. Like if you're worried about a bathroom that doesn't have a sink in it and what are you going to do? Just do what we did. Just install those foam dispensers. They're like $10 each. You know, you stick them onto the walls. You can drill them in if you feel more comfortable with that. And it just makes the whole thing so much better. You know that when you walk out of there, you should feel clean. And that's important. And that's what I wanted to do. Not that I'm a germaphobe or something, but everyone can feel, you know, secure using that bathroom coming out of there. And I think that's about it. Everything else is pretty standard. Out of the factory, it would still be pretty good. But the things that we've done have just like made it so much more pleasant. It's like something that's ours instead of something that, you know, they sort of built for us. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, I guess you can always ask, but hopefully I've explained it all well and you like how our trailer is looking. And yeah, if you've got any feedback, let me know.